because I live in Texas.
A brutal workplace shooting shows the dangerous side of humanity.
I have EMS on the line right now.
On March 16th, 2022,
2022?
41-year-old Stephen Alexander Smith murdered two innocent dentists in their own
What?
office in Tyler, Texas. We've been tracking
Tyler.
this case for years, and we're now ready to walk through the entire case from beginning to end, using exclusive footage we've gathered from body cams and interviews directly from the source. You'll soon see how the most shocking part of this investigation...
Okay, you find any work and you tell them your food was shit, and 99 times out of 10, just shut the fuck up and we'll just get you one.
is how the death penalty plays a very unpredictable role in the case. This all began on a normal afternoon at Affordable Dentures and Implants in Tyler, Texas on March 16th, 2022.
For the niggas who don't know about Texas, I live like right here. I'm like right here in Texas. This is where Houston's at. This is where I live. From Houston to Tyler, this is probably like a 9-hour drive, 8-hour. This is like, that's an 8-9-hour drive.
Around 2:30 p.m., a sworn statement from one of the nurses there, who was not only present but heavily involved in the altercation, provides a clear count of what happened on this dreadful day. Stephen Alexander Smith had an appointment to get new dentures at the place of business. During his procedure, however, he became irritated as he was unhappy with the staff's work.
How?
He began to boss workers around as he became more and more agitated. The nurse says that this made the staff very uncomfortable. She also stated that situations like this were actually common with Stephen.
I gave some order for free because they didn't come to my counter.
As she recalls that he has been a difficult patient in the past. Because of Stephen's disruptive and inappropriate behavior, the nurse then asked one of the doctors, 75-year-old Dr. Jack Burrows, to speak with Stephen because of the trouble he was causing.
The fuck?
The two began...
Y'all gonna send a 75-year-old over there to stop him?
...to argue, as Stephen would not back down while Burrows attempted to de-escalate his unnatural behavior. Once it was clear that Stephen was
We're doing an early stream this week? What time are you able to stream? How many hours early would be considered early stream? Like 3 hours, 4 hours before this?
...him that he could no longer be a patient of their workplace because of the ongoing issues that he causes in their dental office, and because of his current actions. However, this was only the beginning, as Stephen then became even more irritated, and according to the nurse, allegedly attempted to steal his
9 p.m.
dentures
UK
that
time?
the staff was
I got you
working
tomorrow,
on,
bro.
while pushing Burrows to the ground. Keep in mind, Dr. Burrows is 75 years old. Pushing someone of his age could easily cause permanent or even life-threatening injuries.
Oh yeah.
Stephen, showing no empathy for his actions, then left the building. At this point, it would seem the altercation has ended and the storm has passed since Stephen has finally left. However, the storm was only just brewing. After a short trip to his vehicle, Stephen unexpectedly comes back, walking quickly to the entrance of the building. Dr. Burrows, who notices his upcoming return, attempts to lock the front door before Stephen enters. However, his efforts fail as Stephen forces the door open, which knocks the doctor to the ground a second time. This grabs the attention of the nearby staff, including 59-year-old Dr. Blake Sinclair, who decides to provide aid by grabbing Stephen from behind in a bear hug before he is able to cause any more trouble.
Right.
A struggle between the two men begins.
How come
The
eating
nurse
chicken
who has
today?
witnessed this entire situation unfold so far then became horrified as she saw Stephen pull out a handgun. Absolutely no one in the dental office expected this from Stephen, despite his behavior in the past at their establishment. Before anyone had time to react, Stephen wasted no time and began to open fire, shooting 5 times at both doctors. Dr. Burrows was hit once, and Dr. Sinclair was hit with all 4 of the other shots that Stephen fired. He then pointed the weapon at the nurse and told her to unlock the door. She bravely refused Stephen's request. Records also indicate
This nigga just said WN.
that at this moment she pleaded to Stephen not to shoot her.
Please don't
because she
shoot
had
her,
a
bro.
baby. Stephen then surprisingly spared her and found his way out of the building. No one knows why Stephen spared the nurse. It could have been due to him wanting to get away as soon as possible. Or possibly the nurse's plea about her baby appealed to the last bit of empathy left inside of him. Nevertheless, Stephen has now left the establishment in his vehicle. This altercation is clearly an extremely unfortunate and traumatic event. We've gathered an interview of a patient who was present during the entire situation. She explains the details of the entire experience from her own point of view, which shows just how devastating it was to be directly involved.
The man started shooting. He had a 9mm, and I had the doctor, and I lost grip and I turned around and run and went and hid behind a wall.
You're making sure I'm on top.
4 or 5 times.
So where were you in relation to when the shooting happened?
I was in the lobby. The gentleman went out to his truck and got his gun and came back in. Nobody seen him grab the gun. And when he come back in, they started wrestling again, and that's when he started open fire. And then he took, I believe he took one of the ladies.
Who the fuck is this nigga back here? Can I grab it? Okay.
Ladies hostage and was telling her to open the door to go back to the back. I don't know for what. But
and how many people were in the lobby with you?
I'd say 10. There was a baby there too, but the lady had just got her baby outside, and she had just went to the back to X-ray, and he's 2-3 years old. Thank God she got him out of there.
Well, what was everyone doing? You were hiding behind the wall. What was
there was some gentlemen. There was a few gentlemen still sitting down. A lady, a couple of gentlemen got up to go towards the altercation, as I did. I don't. It comes back in bits and pieces. I'm kind of just shook up by it all.
This nigga shot somebody for no reason. 2 people.
Or what the person next to you is capable of.
Facts. Hey, this is why y'all gotta always keep a gun on you, bro. Real shit. If you're 21, obviously. If you're under 21, under 18, depending on what state you live in, bro, do not carry guns. But bro, you never know. You could be a good time them out much. You could be a good law-abiding citizen, bro, and you could just get shot because the niggas mad and having a bad day. Only in America you need a gun. Yeah, if you're in the UK, make sure you keep a knife on you.
This world is, it's not the way it's supposed to be.
At about 2:45 p.m., 911 dispatch received a call about the shooting. First responders arrive at the scene within 4 minutes, and it's clear to them the altercation was.
Why don't y'all just ban guns and know when we did the gun? Bro, it's impossible to ban guns in America. Bro, you know, I'm pretty sure like most Americans have guns. And if they tried to take guns from Americans, I ain't gonna lie, these niggas would riot, bro. It's impossible. The way it is now, there's more guns, bro. There's more guns in America than people in America. It's impossible to take everybody's guns right now.
Extremely intense, as the first thing they see is the 2 doctors on the ground with their very bloody gunshot wounds. Even though the shooter is still on the loose and is a top priority for these local officers, it's clear their attention and aid is necessary to help the doctors who are barely clinging on to life. To show just how severe this situation was, we're providing you a glimpse of the exclusive body cam footage our team has obtained of the immediate aftermath of the workplace shooting, which details the first responders' experience with the horrifying crime scene.
Y'all just took off the amendments, that mean nothing? Because look, it is impossible. Bro, how are you gonna take over 350 million guns? 350 million guns, gang. Not to mention all the niggas that have, bro. Nigga, I could count on I can't even count on my hands. I know more than 10 niggas, 10 hood niggas that have unregistered guns. They're not 21, but they have pistols. Toting fucking switches, laser beams. How are they gonna account for the unregistered weapons? You can't, bro. It's too late. You can't take a gun from Americans. Guns from America.
Check out towels and stuff.
This is so sad, bro.
Hey, let me grab some gloves, Chad.
Hey, grab me a pair too.
Yeah.
I have EMS on the line
According to my calculations, there are more guns than people in America in automotive. Okay.
right now.
Okay, where's he head at?
Well, he's
We got 2 faces down.
both of our doctors. What's his name? Dr. Burroughs. Jack Burroughs.
Bro. It's sad, bro.
Looks like one gunshot to the left abdomen on one patient. He's breathing.
Sad, bro.
Yeah, it's his left abdomen.
Nigga 75 years old getting shot, bro.
That's on one of the males, yes ma'am.
Okay, what's the next one?
The next male, looks like we got labored breathing. He's barely.
You see who has a guns license and take the guns away. It may take a couple years, but you get a lot safer at least. Then the unregistered ones are just fucked. You gotta think, the niggas with unregistered guns are gonna be the ones that commit the most crimes. So then the niggas who got their guns taken are gonna get fucked over by the niggas who have the unregistered.
Barely breathing. Looks like
His arm's broken. His arm's broken.
he's got a broken arm. Yes, Smith County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, listen to me. I'm gonna walk you through what we need to do, okay? So he's barely breathing.
Okay.
It's
Hang on
sad,
one
bro.
second, okay?
Niggas were just doing their job being dentists and this crash out. Hope he got death penalty, right? You should get death penalty. You always getting fooled. What the hell is you talking about, man? You don't even know me, bruh. You always getting fooled. You know, weird, bruh.
Hang on one second, okay?
Man, what the hell did nigga talking about? You always getting fooled, bruh. He's like, what's your death row last meal? That's a good question. Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A. What else? I need a Whataburger, sweet and spicy bacon burger. Chicken parm. What else? Some burrito tacos. I need some good burrito tacos from a Mexican taco truck. What else? Cinnamon rolls. Do y'all know about the McDonald's cinnamon rolls they used to sell in the morning for breakfast? I'm talking about them right there. Chipotle. I need a little bit more dessert. Kool-Aid, grape, watermelon, chicken from Popeyes. Mods Bantam.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm
Safety.
listening.
First of all, where was he shot?
I'm trying to check right now, okay?
Okay, let's get going.
Got one shot in the shoulder,
We got one gunshot to the shoulder,
upper arm.
the upper arm.
Jack? Jack,
Hey, come on, bud.
can you hear me, Jack?
Is that got earn money, bro? Talk soon.
Stay
Safety,
with
Charlie.
man.
You be safe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Pals on him. We're trying to find gauze right now.
Okay, so keep pressure on that, okay? One that's barely breathing. Let's talk about him. Do you have those wounds covered?
As good as
best we
possible.
can tell.
Yeah, as best as we can tell.
Okay, is he still breathing?
No, it doesn't look like he's breathing.
Doesn't look like it.
Hang on, I'm gonna check your pulse real quick.
A little bit. I'm trying right
This is sad, bro.
now. Carotid.
Do you feel anything?
I'm checking.
Very light.
That's a very light pulse.
Carotid pulse is very light.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do next. Is he flat on his back?
No.
He's laying on his side right now.
Okay, get him flat on his back. And what about the other patient? Is he still breathing?
He's breathing. Yes, he's breathing.
On three, let's move. 1, 2, 3. Flat on his back.
Bro, 8 hours tomorrow. Can't be ass doing that as long. That ass. I feel you on that, bro.
He's 75.
75.
75, bro. Getting shot, bro. That's fucked.
Get him flat on his back?
Have him flat on his back. He's
Bro
got
dressed like a 2K
one
brown
broken
shirt,
arm
Bantam.
At least it looks like the bullet might have separated the bone altogether.
How's the other patient?
How's the other patient? They're still.
He's okay.
Laying on his right side, gunshot wound to his front lower right side of his rib cage.
Is he still breathing?
Still breathing.
Still breathing.
The second patient that was breathing, is he conscious?
Yes.
Yes, he's conscious.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the one that was unconscious.
Okay.
We're gonna pump him in the chest.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Nigga, where the fuck is EMS, bro?
while you're pumping on his chest.
But why they taking so long?
But we've already turned his pumping the blood out, okay?
All right, you keep pressure. I'll push.
1, 2,
The patient left and came back inside with the gun and he started shooting everybody.
Got 2.
Somebody.
At least 2.
Get his clothes on for me.
While continuing to perform CPR on Dr. Jack Burrows, first responders decide to get Dr. Blake Sinclair out of the building.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Turn it around. Turn that around. All right.
Send that for a second. We'll trigger it here.
Take your time. All right. You ready? Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
I think Sinclair's the older one, the 75-year-old.
We'll get him out there. Take a deep breath. Yeah, I got it.
He's been going for a little while, so he might need to go ahead and swap.
Let me point something out. These niggas are nosy. Y'all niggas are nosy as fuck. Niggas said to my Uncle Tom. These niggas are nosy. Bro, y'all just sitting here watching this shit? That's crazy.
Been going for a little while, so he might need to go ahead and be squad.
That's some nosy ass shit.
We got one in the ambulance that's about to head to the UT Main to get surgery. He's got one gunshot wound right here.
You still think it's a patient?
Yes, yes, sir. And then we've also got one in there that they're working on right now who hasn't shown any other signs of life yet.
Oh.
While EMS takes Dr. Sinclair to an ambulance, they decide to do the same with Dr. Burrows.
Is Dr. Burrows the older one or the younger one? I kind of forgot. One was 59, one was 75. What was that for? My bad, excuse me.
Quick, y'all ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We'll belt him around. Hey, we need something to cover him up.
I'll watch this after.
I don't care what it is.
Right, sheets. Here. Here's a blanket.
After the events of this footage, the victims were rushed to the hospital, in which one of them, clinging
One day I
onto
will
life,
find you, Zach.
was actually speaking with the medical officer. In which one of them, clinging onto life, was
Dick's had him play a song. I refunded your China points.
actually speaking with the medical officers in the ambulance, according to the sheriff of Smith County, Texas. The sheriff believes this is due to the life-preserving actions the first responders took when they arrived at the
saved his
scene,
life.
including an officer performing CPR for a full 5 minutes while waiting for the
He
ambulance.
saved his life, deadass.
Both doctors, after clinging onto life for several hours, were unfortunately later pronounced dead at the hospital due to their gunshot wounds. A spokesperson for Affordable Dentures and Implants, the doctor's place of work, offered the following statement regarding the incident. "We are deeply saddened by this tragic incident and hold Dr. Burrows and Dr. Sinclair and their loved ones in our thoughts and prayers. Our immediate focus is on supporting our employees, our patients, and the families of those impacted by this horrific event. We are grateful to law enforcement for their bravery and professionalism in the face of senseless violence, and will do whatever we can to assist them."
Rest in peace to Dr. Sinclair and Dr. Burrows. This is disgusting, bro.
According to the sheriff, when he was asked about how many people were present at this dental office during the violent altercation, he said he didn't know the exact number, but there were numerous staff present at the time, meaning a lot more lives were affected in addition to the unfortunate late doctors. Even though this unimaginable situation has already left a heavy impact on the lives of the many victims of this dental office, the shooter is still out there, and police need to find him before he causes more catastrophe.
What are you reading?
According to the sheriff, Stephen then fled the dental office by hastily driving west on Highway 31 toward the city limits. His destination...
Dude is saying RIP while stuffing his face behind the screen. I'm dead. Bro, niggas can't eat, bro. I can't fucking eat, bro. Like, I'm paying respects to the people that passed away. The fuck? Rest in peace to Dr. Sinclair and Dr. Burrows, bro.
...would be his own home, where he and his parents both reside. The most likely speculation as to why his own home was his desired objective is that he thought it would provide him a temporary hideout while he considers his next move. Luckily, a very alert and aware nurse had gotten a picture of his license plate before he left the murder scene. Using this information, police were able to quickly track Smith down right as he pulled into his home in the southern part of the city of Tyler, Texas. Stephen then retreated into his residence while he had the chance.
Why don't I still have mod, you fucking degenerate? I want smoke with every nigga. I'm here. Fuck. Nigga, you don't have mod. I told you we're a fucking intern, gang. Mod's ban him. Safer.
Exclusive footage of this altercation as well that details the eerie standoff between the police and Stephen.
Yeah, I know. I want you on the other side, but I want you to stay here so you can move the car in and out. But don't let any citizens across.
You want a deputy something?
Fine. I'll do it myself.
put it back on when I do this.
Man, who you here with?
KLTV.
Can I get you back there with that? Because you're in the danger zone, brother. Yeah, you don't want to be up here, man.
Nigga said, how am I gonna let that slide? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, y'all get y'all loaded up and get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all stay off of this side of the house. We've got a situation next door to you. And I want to keep y'all safe, so make sure y'all stay off that end of the house, okay?
All right.
We'll let you know when everything's all right.
All right, thank you.
Considering that nobody knows what dangers Stephen is capable of, these officers are taking extra precautions with everyone in the vicinity so that no one gets hurt. Once the perimeter around Stephen's home is secure,
he said hard R.
officers prepare to negotiate with Stephen.
Hey, y'all keep watching the window.
Fucking racist streamer. I literally banned him. What are you talking about?
I'm on it.
Hold. Don't expose yourself too much.
Alright, slowly.
We got it on the left. We got it. Keep walking back to my voice. Stop. Go to the right. Take steps to the right. Grab this thing, get up front. Hang on. We're just covering. Y'all just back up. I got y'all. I need y'all back up faster.
After multiple minutes of this standoff, Stephen's parents, who were also in the home, exited the residence after talking with police negotiators. A few minutes later, Stephen was also convinced to join them, as he too exited the residence and turned himself over to the officers.
Give this nigga the death penalty.
They were then able to gain custody of him without struggle. Deputies proceeded to search the home and found 2 pistols inside the residence, both of them being the same exact caliber as the one used in the earlier shooting. This means one of them could have been the exact weapon used to murder the 2 innocent doctors. In an interview with the sheriff about this exact case, the interviewer asks if Stephen was licensed to carry his firearms. The sheriff responds that you no longer have to be licensed to carry a handgun in Smith County, Texas.
You don't have to be licensed to carry a fucking handgun in Smith County, Texas? Are you serious? Why the fuck is that what?
The location where all of this took place. With Smith now in custody,
Bro,
investigators then began asking him questions to get any information out of him that they could. However, Stephen invoked his right to counsel, meaning officers were not able to interview him. Soon after, he is set a very hefty bond which reflects the seriousness in nature of his crimes. The bond that was set for him was $2.5 million for capital murder.
Nigga, the fact that they even gave this nigga a bond is evil, bro. Why would you let a nigga like this even get bond? Why this nigga just time out 60 for 60 seconds? I ain't gonna lie, Order, you're being a liberal right now, bro. You gotta relax.
And another $500,000 for aggravated assault, specifically because of his action of pointing a firearm at the previously mentioned nurse, for a total of $3 million. To explain more about his main charge of capital murder, this is a clip directly from the sheriff of Smith County, who talks about this exact case and how capital murder relates to Stephen's criminal actions.
Anytime you charge with capital murder, in this instance anyway, this exact instance, you kill more than one person in one event, that constitutes capital murder in the state of Texas. He would be facing automatic life imprisonment or up to and including death upon conviction.
Stephen will now wait 2 years from his original arrest date back in March of 2022 to get his official verdict, in which, as we just heard from the sheriff, the death penalty is officially on the table.
They should give him the death penalty.
We now fast forward to November of 2023.
Wait, has he been tried already?
Where Stephen's trial is soon approaching in 2 short months.
Talk to me.
As we previously heard from the sheriff, the 2 main verdicts for a capital murder charge are either life in prison or the death penalty. A state case like this, since it took place entirely within the state of Texas, falls under the jurisdiction of the local county district attorney's office. The district attorney has control over criminal cases that violate state laws, which includes capital crimes and, in turn, in Stephen's case, capital murder. Since the death penalty is controlled at the state level in the United States legal system, the District Attorney of Smith County, Texas, Jacob Putman, will be a major decision-maker regarding Stephen's verdict because he is able to choose whether to pursue the death penalty or not.
Right? What do you pursue?
Putman, in an unexpected turn of events, announced that the death penalty is no longer being sought out by the jury. After being asked multiple times why this decision was made, Putman said he would like to comment on the reason, but he couldn't, since it is unknown why the death penalty was taken off the table. There are many speculations as to what caused this hugely impactful decision that has very likely changed the course of Stephen's fate. A contributing...
I'm not gonna lie, this is a serious question, but if it was up to you, why would you give someone the death penalty that isn't that just letting them off easy? I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like if you kill 2 innocent people from this earth, 2 doctors, hard workers, fathers, grandpas, uncles, brothers, husbands, I ain't gonna lie, you should get deleted, bro. These were 2 hardworking, innocent doctors. Now, he's gonna rot in jail for the rest of his life, obviously, right? But I feel like, I don't know, bro. He should just get packed up. I don't know. Now, it is kind of getting off easy, but I feel like it's better to just get this nigga off the face of the fucking earth than just sit there and let him take up government funding, you know, being in jail and have niggas make money off him. You know what I'm saying?
Could possibly be
because y'all realize the government makes money off these niggas in jail.
Stephen previously had no criminal history.
You do spend like 20 years on death row.
Have something to do with the death penalty being seen as immoral by more and more people. There are countless possible ideas that could have led to this decision, so comment below and share what you think the reasoning could have been. However, with the death penalty off the table,
that's bullshit, bro.
The official verdict would now soon arrive in 2 short months, on January 22nd, 2024.
A year ago.
It's now time for the trial. January 22nd has arrived and the decision that would affect the rest of Stephen's life is upon him. Stephen would plead guilty to his charges of capital murder and aggravated assault, hoping to get some kind of reduced sentence.
Nigga, what are you talking about reduced? This nigga really thought he was gonna get a reduced sentence after killing 2 innocent doctors for no reason?
However, the Smith County District Court Judge, Debbie Gunter, would hand down a mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. After the verdict, Jacob Putman, the previously mentioned district attorney of Smith County who was involved in the decision to take the death penalty off the table, commented on the sentence. Putman said, "The victims have waited a long time for this day. The defendant pled to capital murder, and he will never be released from prison. We are thankful for the hard work of the Smith County Sheriff's Office and prosecutors Noah Coltman and Zach Gilmore. In the present day, Stephen Alexander Smith, now around age 44, is serving out his life sentence and will continue to do so until his death."
Why does this nigga deserve to live, but the doctors didn't? That's why I think he should have got death, bro. The doctors, they had to die, but this nigga gets to live every day? Nah, fuck that shit, nigga. Pack him up. The fuck? Why does he get to live? That's why I think that. That's why I really think this nigga should have got the death penalty, bro. No cap. Not gonna lie, it's better from the rot in prison. Okay, I feel that, but I just don't think it's, like, in my opinion, like, I'm not saying you're wrong. We just have different opinions on this. My opinion,
workplace shooting.
If you give them death, making it easy for them. In a way, that's true, but like they sit on death row for like 10, 15, 20 years before they get packed up. I honestly feel like it's unfair that the doctors' lives got taken so abruptly, but this nigga just gets to sit and rot and just be alive while the doctors had their lives snatched. He just gets to live. Nah, bro, he needs to die. Or, I'm gonna lie, if I was a judge, I'd imagine being in prison for 6 years. Now, that is trash, but it's like, I don't know, I'd just rather have this thing get packed up. That's just my way of thinking. Not saying you're wrong, but we just have different opinions. I feel what you're saying, though. Rotting in jail for 60 plus years, nigga, I haven't even been alive for 60 years, so I can't even imagine that. They're not alive if they get raped and touched for the rest of their lives. I'm like, I hope the niggas in jail grape that nigga every day, make him a bitch, spit in his ass, fucking give him Glock dookies. Bro, I hope that nigga lives a miserable existence, bro. No bullshit. Or if I was like the United States president, I would say the family gets to torture this nigga for however long they want to. If you want to torture him for 10, 15, 20 years, you could do that. If you want to torture him for a month until he dies, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could torture that nigga to death. If I'm a judge, I'm letting the family do that. But I would do that. I'd only do that for like rape cases and like cases of like mass shootings and stuff like that. If it's like, or maybe even murder if it's like really bad. But I don't know. Vote Edzick for president so I can get these torture you know what I'm saying, trials handed out and shit like that. Because look, if we torture niggas for committing grape and doing these mass shootings, bro, I promise you, the rate of grape and mass shootings will go probably down to damn near zero. Am I wrong? Am I wrong on that? If we tortured rapists and mass shooters, bro, nigga, I don't think there'd be any more of those crimes. It's a good thing you aren't a judge. Okay, so A, sir, do you think that's you think that's not good? You could be wrong. Bro, I promise you, if they gotta do a test trial on this shit. If niggas knew if they raped the woman and were convicted, they would get tortured. Nigga, I promise they would not commit rape.